Strangeland, épisode 0. Let's go.
I don't want to tell you a joke. I don't want to tell you anything at all. But you know the problem with me? I never could keep my big mouth shut.
Incroyable.
Not very inviting. Not very inviting. Not very inviting. Not very inviting. It says not all attractions are suitable to all visitors are encouraged to exercise judgment. Pretty vague as warnings go. It's an ad that reads, "Quaff, oh quaff, this fine nepenthe. Win a bottle today at the shooting gallery." Wait!
Goodbye, my love.
She's gone.
Not gone, Querent. Nearly dead. Again and again she comes to this well, to weep and leap at the sound of the shriek. Which of you will save the other?
Listen, the thing you have to understand is, this is all your fault. You miss all the obvious signs. You let everything slip through your fingers. And you're no good at fixing things. That's why she's dead. That's why you're here. Right. Anyway, I'll call again later. But if you need help, and you will need help, please hang up and press 0 to dial your operator.
Wait! He sounded just like me. Hello?
Sticks and stones will make me groan, but words will never move me.
Hello? Hello? I guess I need to put in a quarter. It's a long way down, but I could give it a shot.
Incroyable.
What happened?
Not this again. Here's one for you. Man sitting in his doctor's office. Doc says, and now here's the good news. Man says, Doc, you didn't even tell me the bad news. Doc says, not this again.
The hole's just big enough to reach through. Got it. Sure is heavier than it looked. It's a good 30 feet out of reach. I'll need to get into the tent first. Pick either direction, but definitely go left, I guess.
Step right up, step right up. Win yourself a bottle of Nepenthe, the brew that puts a bullet in all your bad thoughts.
I imagine I need to use the gun. There's no latch, and the edges are too tight for me to pull it off with just my fingers.
10 hits gets you 1 hit, and 1 hit's all it takes to bring blessed sleep. Oh, so close. Try again.
I guess I need to be
again.
faster, or they need to be slower, or something.
Oh, so close. Try
On
again.
prend rien.
Try again. Oh, so close. Try
They're
again.
still too
Try
damn
again.
fast for me.
Step
If
right
only there
up,
was some
step
way to slow
right
them
up.
down. I imagine.
so close. Try again, try again!
I imagine.
Oh, so close. Try again, try again!
Who's there? Did you scare off those nice doves? Come closer. Let me hear you.
His eyes, they're gone.
But my ears are just fine, stranger.
What are you writing?
The same things I've written 1,000 times before. After all, an act can lose meaning if you do it often enough.
What happened to your eyes?
I fed them to a raven. He said it would bring me wisdom.
Dun 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 dun.
Where are we?
I wish I could tell you. The man who stands at a strange threshold should be cautious before he crosses it. I read that once, I think.
Who are you?
I'm afraid I don't rightly know. I'm just an old fool who can hardly remember what he's read, much less who he is. I do recall a book that said, "Each is his own judge." That might just have to do.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down a well.
No sickness is worse to one who is wise than to lack the longed-for love.
Did it work? Are you wiser?
Oh, yes, indeed. I learned that to be blind is better than to burn on a pyre, and that it is easier to be rid of your eyes than the vision that offended you.
Did you mention doves?
Yes, I feed them as they flutter by. I find it soothes my mind. Are they here?
Do you mean that crow?
Raven.
No, I mean the doves. It was the raven who told me of them. Are they here?
I think the raven lied.
Well, what difference does it make to a blind man?
About the doves.
Are they here?
Sure they're here.
Ah, then let me find a crust of bread.
A scrap of meat.
I'd rather think of it as bread for the doves.
Condolences.
It's an empty bird bath.
It had water once, but the deeper he drinks, the dimmer grows the mind of many a man.
I keep hearing a terrible shriek. What is it?
The dark thing.
What is the dark thing?
A shadow locked away up there, festering. Some boils are better left unlanced.
Why's that bird bath empty?
Once it was filled with fresh well water, as cool and clear as a sound mind. But doves and ravens would much rather bathe in dust. Maybe they can't abide their reflections either.
But who was she?
Who are we to rob each other of our forgetfulness? After all, it's written somewhere that the learned man whose lore is deep is seldom happy at heart.
Can't you just tell me who you are?
Seldom do those who are silent make mistakes, so I think I'd best hold my tongue.
Goodbye.
Joy to him who has understood. Delight to those who have listened.
Phone call. Poe.
An empty bird bath. There's nothing on them but nonsense. I've got no use for it.
Classroom.
I've got no...
Easter.
I don't need his notes. Can you at least tell me your name?
Well, I remember the name Fimble Famby, but whether it's mine or yours, or both of ours, I can't quite say.
How can I reach the dark thing?
A word leads to a word, a deed to a deed. For silver he speaks, is wisdom worth gold. I read that once, or maybe I wrote it. I suppose it doesn't much matter, one way or the other.
Goodbye.
Love becomes loathing if long.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Pick either...
Step right up, step right up. Oh, so close. Try again, try again. Oh, so close. Try again, try again.
The edges are too tight for me to pull it off with just my fingers. That's not going to work.
Step right up! Step right up!
Ah, il y a une tente là-bas.
It's too far off. It's too far off. Please don't.
Ah bon? J'ai déjà vu sauter. Pas de numéro appelé.
I need to put in a quarter. Still just me and these rocks. I've got plenty. Strangeland. A bit on the nose.
C'est la boucle. La boucle infernale.
Sees a crab eating some lady. Crow squawks. What are you doing? She's not even dead yet. Crab scuttles off. Next day, Crow's flying along, sees the crabs at it again. I thought I told you to scram, he says. Crab says, take another look. Crow looks at the lady and just says, carry on. Get it?
It's an ad for Nepenthe. Win a bottle today at the shooting gallery. It says not all attractions are suitable to all ages. Visitors are encouraged to exercise judgment. Pretty vague as warnings go. Pick either direct. No way I could manage that. The edges are... I don't need the target practice. It's a shooting game. Rocks won't work. Wouldn't want to break the glass. Wouldn't want to break the glass. Pretty long way down.
Hey, that's an old raven trick. Trying to float her body up to where you can get it, huh? Won't work. Believe me, I've tried it. There's no water down there. Just roots and darkness. All right, I'll talk.
Incroyable.
What can you tell me about the dark thing?
I'm a raven, not a rat. Go ask somebody else.
Where are we?
Baked in a pie, I'd guess.
Do you just sit there, watching every time that woman kills herself?
Aw, don't get so bent out of shape. That little slip and fall didn't do her any harm.
So, who or what are you?
I just am. Because I think.
Really? What are you?
A raven, lunatic.
Are you sure you're not a crow?
Look, I may be unkind, but I'm not murderous. And I croak rather than caw. Plus, I fly in a pair, not in a flock. Raven. Definitely raven.
But she killed herself.
Don't take it so literally, boss. Believe me, if she were dead, I'd be eating her eyes. As you might have noticed, death is different here. Puts a poor raven out of work, I'll tell you that.
What did you mean? Death is different here.
It means I'll not carry in comfort down there, feast on thee.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Please hang up, deposit 25 cents, and make your call again.
Just steam. I need to put something on it first. Just steam. A huge furnace with
That is my name, 83.
What can you tell me about the dark thing?
It should have been burnt away, but the fire did no more than shrink it for a time.
What's that anvil for?
Like the bear that licks its cub into shape with a tongue of fire, I forge from ore upon the anvil whatever thing I wish.
Can you make something for me?
I can make anything. Bring me a work order and lay your metal upon the anvil.
There was a golden-haired woman who threw herself down a well.
The bellows gasped on the day she was made.
What are you?
I am the fire that burns the impure.
But who was she?
A flawed thing that fire could not save.
I really need you to make me something.
You can bring me an order, or you can burn.
Make me something.
I will make you ash.
Ah ouais, je l'ai un petit peu énervé là, donc il a décidé de me cramer.
I've got plenty.
Kid staring at heaven when suddenly there's this stabbing pain in his eye. Can't stop himself from crying. And everywhere he looks, everything's ugly, dirty, dark. Kid runs to the doctor and the doc checks him out. Doc says, "Well, Kai, problem is you've got a little shard in there." looks at him and says, "But Doc, you've got a whole mirror in yours."
Hello?
Leave me alone. I already told you a joke.
I have nothing to say to it. Goodbye.
You have said so before.
I need to put something on it first. I don't need the target practice. I don't need the target practice. That's a horrible idea. It's not a cutting board. Whoever built this place certainly doesn't trust me to... What the... Ah! That's it! That shadow! That's what's making that sound. That's what's killing her. I have to destroy it.
Yeah! Do this! It.
Nice doggy. Any closer and it'll attack me. I guess dead rat's not its thing. It's not operational. Make me something.
I will make you ash.
I've got plans.
Stop me, man!
Forging the metal is 8-3's job, not mine. Forging the metal. Goodbye.
You have said.
I don't need the target practice. Maybe I... Forging the... Forging the metal is 8-3's job. Maybe I can make something from it. Maybe I can make something from it. Just... Forging the metal. Goodbye.
You have.
Forging them. I have to kill it.
C'est pas une bonne idée.
Talk about the dog that bit you. I've got plenty.
So, some lady goes to see the doctor. Says, Doc, I feel like there's a monster that's eating me alive. Doc says, it's all in your head.
Wouldn't want to break the glass. I already have her picture in my mind. 4, 3, 1. It's been torn off after the first 3 digits. Yeah.
Welcome to the mysteries of the deep. Home of the luminous stream name, the vitriolic sea star, and the oleaginous black swan.
That was I've got plenty.
Hero goes to his goddess and says, there's this monster that's so horrible, if I look at it, I'll die. Please, he says, give me something to help. Goddess gives him a shield so smooth it can reflect the world. Says, here's a joke.
I need to deposit a coin first. Forging the metal is 8-3's job, not mine. Goodbye.
You have...
Goodbye.
You have...
Just Steve.